A well-maintained garden pond is a masterpiece of biology. You have clear water, healthy plants, and massive, vibrant koi gliding beneath the surface. It looks completely natural. But if you trace the water flow back to the main filtration pipe, you might spot something jarring: a heavy, clunky cluster of magnets strapped directly to the plastic. Ask the owner why it's there, and they'll usually tell you the local pond shop recommended it to improve water quality. Ask the shop clerk, and they'll say a lot of hobbyists use them. But neither the buyer nor the seller can explain exactly what those magnets are doing, which raises an obvious question. Is strapping magnets to a pipe a legitimate scientific treatment, or is it an expensive piece of modern pseudoscience? This diagram illustrates an unbreakable rule of physics. Magnetic fields only interact with 3 specific elements on the periodic table: iron, nickel, and cobalt. To figure out if this expensive gadget actually works, we don't need to guess. We just need to run a strict audit of the pond's main problems against this single, immutable law. Let's start with the first major marketing claim. Manufacturers say these magnets will clear your pipes of limescale buildup. This diagram shows limescale's chemical structure: calcium carbonate. It contains calcium, carbon, and oxygen. Auditing against our rule, the result is obvious: 0 iron, nickel, or cobalt. The magnetic field passes right through the limescale with absolutely no effect. The second major claim sounds a bit more sophisticated. Marketers say the magnets stop algae growth by rearranging the iron inside free-floating algae cells, which shuts down their photosynthesis. This molecular model of chlorophyll is the biological engine driving photosynthesis. Notice the central atom is magnesium. Run the scan again. There is absolutely no iron here. A magnet cannot disrupt a chemical reaction missing magnetic elements. When confronted with the chemistry, proponents often fall back on a physical defense. They claim that passing water rapidly through a magnetic field leaves a lasting residual effect that permanently alters the water's properties. Think about how electromagnetic radiation actually works. Flick a light on and off in a dark room, and you don't expect a residual glow to stay stuck to the furniture. The static biological and chemical makeup of the pond water remains completely unchanged by a passing magnetic field. To see what happens when biology actually interacts with magnets, we have to look away from garden ponds and turn to oceanography. There are specific types of ocean bacteria that naturally grow tiny internal magnetic crystals. In this microscopic view, bacteria use internal crystal chains as biological compasses, aligning with Earth's magnetic lines to navigate. Researchers subjected these organisms to intense artificial magnets, forcing the bacteria to physically spin and realign to the new fields. Researchers tracked the results and found this extreme magnetic manipulation had 0 impact on the bacteria's health, reproduction, or overall life cycle. And then the researchers took the artificial magnets away. The bacteria seamlessly reverted to using the Earth's natural magnetic field to navigate, exactly as they had before. If a direct, concentrated magnetic field leaves 0 lasting physical or biological impact on organisms built out of magnets, it is certainly not going to affect non-magnetic algae in a backyard pond. Which brings us back to that peaceful koi pond and those heavy magnets strapped to the plastic pipe. They don't filter metal shavings, they don't clear limescale, and they definitely don't stop algae. The product serves exactly one real function. It is a highly effective marketing gimmick designed to separate passionate hobbyists from their money. Pseudoscience thrives in gardening and aquarium communities because it combines legitimate-sounding scientific buzzwords with the very real anxiety of keeping a delicate ecosystem alive. But you can protect yourself and your wallet by applying a simple framework the next time you see a miracle gadget. Demand a logical explanation. If a product requires breaking the fundamental laws of nature to work, keep your wallet closed.